All right, Sunday morning announcement time. I got notification this morning from the self publishing site that it's live, so I can go ahead and make the announcement. First things first, for those of you who follow the page and don't know who I am, my name is Tom Powell, and everything that the page is mine, and everything that you see on it is mine. I'm the only admin. I'm the only one that posts anything on it. So if you like the memes that you see, if you like the song of the day in the morning that you see, that's just shit that I find interesting and funny that I capture from ye old interweb and I put out there. For those of you who have never met me, now you know why I did podcasts instead of a lot of videos because I have a face for radio. Sorry, I'm not better looking. And I get to make an announcement today about a second project of mine. Before I do that, really quick, I want to say thank you in advance to everybody who bought a copy of my first book. My first book is entitled A Grateful Life, the life story of a husband, father, and taco loving deadhead. And it covers the first 45 years of my life, including the time I got to spend following the Grateful Dead, details about my family, both my birth family, as well as my wife and kids, my career, so forth and so on. But thank you to everybody that's bought a copy of that so far. And if you haven't bought a copy of that, the fuck are you waiting on? I mean, just do it, you know? You've been in quarantine. Buy one, read one. But that is not what today's video is primarily about, because today's video is primarily about the second book, which we're going to get to in 1 second here. Now, the copy that I have says proof copy on it because I just got notification that the new edited versions that are ready to be purchased have gone live this morning. So I won't actually have my non-proof copies for another couple of weeks. But I wanted to go ahead and make the video to let you guys know that my second book, Dearest Renee, Letters from the Coronavirus War of 2020, is available now. Now, the people who are on my page, the Powell Entertainment Company page, are probably seeing the video going, what the fuck is Dearest Renee all about? Because the people on my personal account know about it. I never really made it public on the company page. So, and this is too much to type out, so hence the reason I'm doing a video announcement this time. So, when the quarantines were starting to get thought about, all the way back in March something, whatever, and there were some conversations about some states might go into full-blown lockdown. Obviously, the meme game got stepped up online tremendously, and you started to see a million quarantine and coronavirus memes. And one of the a meme theme that I kept seeing was like it would be like a soldier writing a letter back to his wife as the soldier was on the front line of some war, and it would be like coronavirus war or coronavirus quarantine day 87, and it would be some kind of a goofy letter to their spouse, but it would be written in the manner in a manner in which it was like perhaps it was written back in the 40s during World War II or World War One or even back as far as the Civil War, right? And so when my state, Illinois, announced they were going on a lockdown, originally we only thought it was going to be for a couple of weeks. And so I thought I would write a daily post to my wife, Renee, and it would be in the form of a letter, like these letters, and it would detail how myself and the two kids that were in the house, our middle child, Lily, and our youngest child, Tommy, were coping with the quarantine. Okay, our oldest child was basically staying at her boyfriend's house by that point in time, and actually fully moved out during the quarantine. But I just thought I would, a couple of weeks worth of letters, everybody get a kick out of it, and then we go back to life as normal, and everything would be it would be just a passing blip, something to kind of get a smile out of people on my personal page. Then I didn't want to take it to the Powell Landscaping, my old company. Wow, flashbacks. I didn't want to take it to the Powell Entertainment page because it really wasn't something that was meme related, so to speak. They weren't memes; they were like typed out letters. Well, the letters, I began each one with Dearest Renee. I would start with day one, coronavirus, home confinement, Dearest Renee, and then I would describe what happened in the house. And I would talk about the kids as if they were troops, and talk about the house as if it was a survival camp in a post apocalyptic world on a war front. And like I said, we thought it was going to be a couple of days. Well, 71 letters later, we ended the confinement, the quarantine, and we somewhat became able to go back to life as normal. But as the days progressed, as I said, we wound up with 71 total letters to my dearest Renee. Now, even 15, 20 letters into this thing, I thought it was just still something that I was going to do on my personal page to kind of get a laugh out of some people. But my wife was sharing them not only to her personal account, but she was sharing them in a private group. And you'll have to forgive me, I'm horrible with names. She's probably told me the name of the group 100 times. I know it's got something to do with a podcast, and I forgive me, I don't know the name of the group. But she kept sharing it to the group and every so often, not every day. And I guess some people were getting a kick out of the letters, and a few people said, he's got to put these in a book when this is all said and done. And we thought, all right, we'll put it in a book, but it'll be a little coffee table book. Well, it's not a coffee table book. It's a little bit longer than a coffee table book. It is chiming in at 171 pages. It's not a very long book. You can get through it probably in a day. 171 pages. But this is the book. Since the quarantine has ended and the letters have ended, I've compiled all 71 of them together. I've given some explanation as to what some of the contents in some of the letters are, so that you have a reference as to who you're reading about and who you're hearing about. But for the most part, I've let the letters stand on their own and let them speak on their own. So the book, once again, this has a proof copy, but I'm going to show you the cover of the book. It's Dearest Renee, Letters from the Coronavirus Roar of 2020 by Tom Powell Jr. And, I'm an independent author. I self-publish my books. Both of my books are now self-published. This one here, if you're in Shanahan or Minooka, you can actually go check this one out at the library, but I prefer if you buy it, and I prefer if you buy it in the paperback copy because I get more money. Same with this. This is now available in paperback and ebook formats at my website, tompowelljr.com. If you go to tompowelljr.com, you can go to the books page, and at the top of the books page, the first link that you're going to see will be a link to my Amazon authors page, which will give you access to both books in both formats, in paperback or ebook format for your Kindle. Now, I am just some schmuck, retired landscaper who's keeping himself busy writing books. I've got a third one that I've actually started 2 years ago that I'm hoping to finish soon, called The Devil's Lettuce, about marijuana's place in American history. But I took all of last summer off from writing. I did very little writing over the winter, and then I concentrated on this during the quarantine. So I've got to get back to work on that one, but there'll be a third one coming. Having said all of that, I am well aware of the fact that I am just some schmuck in Shanahan, some 48-year-old retired landscaper who's keeping himself busy by writing these books. But my wife has indicated that a few people from her group have asked where they can get pre-ordered signed copies. So here's the deal. Never in a million years did I think anybody would want a signed copy of my book. So I'm honored that you do. But these are direct ships. So you order them from Amazon, and they do not print up the copy of it until you order it. So it's ordered from Amazon. It gets sent right to you. There is no warehouse of these. They're not on bookshelves. However, what I'm going to do is I've ordered a stack of copies for myself. If you want a signed copy, for whatever reason, you want the autograph of a retired landscaper from Shanahan, send me an email. Tom Powell Jr. at tompowelljr.com. It's Tom Powell Jr. at tompowelljr.com. And when these books come in a couple of weeks, my copies come in a couple of weeks. If you want a signed copy, I will give you in the email instructions on how to purchase one directly from me. So when the copies come to me, I will sign one. I will get it in the mail to you. But you can't order it through Amazon signed. It's just not the way direct publishing works, unfortunately. If there are any literary agents who want to put this on bookshelves, I'd be more than happy to do a signing. Or anybody wants to offer a book signing at a bookstore, by all means, let me know. But that's how you're going to get a signed copy, is you're going to have to reach out to me, and we're going to have to set up an arrangement where you're going to PayPal me the money, and I'll ship you a signed copy from my stack. However, if you're not interested in a signed copy, or you want to get it and read it first and ship it to me later to sign, get to tompowelljr.com, go to the book section, and you'll find links to purchase the first book, A Grateful Life, and links to purchase my second book, Dearest Renee. And also, like I said, a link to my Amazon authors page. But there it is. It is live. You can start buying it as of right freaking now. Dearest Renee, Letters from the Coronavirus War. And once again, keep in mind, this is all for shits and giggles. This is all to get a laugh and a smile during a shitty period of time. So if you take offense to anything that's in this book, please understand right off the bat, I already don't give a fuck. I don't care. Okay, I'm not trying to be rude. This is all for fun. It's all to smile and laugh. So if you want to have a good laugh, go ahead and order one. I had my daughter pour over the editing, so if there are any editing mistakes, we're going to take it out on Lily, especially since I know one of my wife's former English teachers is going to be getting a copy of one of these, so I definitely don't want to be held accountable for any errors in this bad boy. I've never had a teacher want to see any of my work, even when I was in school. So I'm kind of impressed that my wife's former English teacher wants one. So Mary, get your copy. All right. Anyway, guys, listen. I got to go to the grocery store and get food for meal prepping for the week. That's the announcement today. The book is live. You can buy it now. Once again, I thank everybody that's already bought a copy of A Grateful Life. If you haven't bought a copy of A Grateful Life, go get yourself one. And I thank you in advance to everybody that's going to purchase Dearest Renee. I will put in the comment section of this video a link to my website. So thank you very much. Go buy your book. Take it to the pool this summer. Take it out on the boat. And if you buy it through Amazon, do a brother a favor. Go leave a review after you've purchased it. You had a chance to read it. Go tell me honestly. I'm not asking for, hey, go give me a 5-star. Go give me an honest review on both books. If you've got one of the first books, go leave a review on that thing. Okay. All right, guys. Peace, love, and tacos. We'll talk to you later.